Good day, everyone. How are you, my students? Before anything else, let me introduce myself. I am Nicole Limpot, your discussant in this afternoon or in this day. We are now on our last topic, which is the ethics and globalization. So at the end of this lesson, the students should be able to first explain the ethical issues that confront the youth in the midst of globalization. Second, discuss the ethical principles related to the challenges faced by the youth in globalized world, and develop a plan to cope the ethical challenges of globalization. We will tackle first what is ethics, the youth, and how it connects to globalization. So when we say ethics, it is the branch of philosophy that deals with the study of what is morally right and what is morally wrong. Specifically, it is the behavior of an individual in our society. I guess we all know that, diba? Since we already tackled what is ethics. So secondly, we have youth. So what is youth, or who are the youth? When we say youth, it is an individual who is in the age between 15 to 30 years old. So if this is a face-to-face discussion, I know that you guys know or have a lot of idea about this. So if this is in face-to-face, I will ask if you guys still believe the kasabihan of Jose Rizal that kabataan is pag-asa ng bayan. So how can we believe in that kasabihan of Jose Rizal na nowadays, as we observe in our society, is some youth is engaged in many negative doings, diba? As we observe sa mga kabataan ngayon, is parang hindi naman na nagseseryoso sa mga buhay nila. But as what we observe in our society, some youth is engaged in many negative doings in our society, right? So we will discuss some ethical issues that the youth constantly encounter. But I am assigned to discuss just two of those issues, which is the suicide and premarital sex, early pregnancy, and abortion. But first, we have suicide. So suicide is the most common issue that the youth constantly encounter nowadays. As we observe in our society, the youth is really engaged in this kind of activity, that if they have problem, if they are depressed, stressed, or many other things that happens to them, they knew that the best option to solve that problem is to commit suicide or to take their lives, right? I know some of you here has an idea about this, that yes, it is really true that nowadays youth constantly encounter this kind of issue because they think taking their life is the best option to solve their problem. That is what they think nowadays. As we observe in our society, it is true that the youth constantly encounter this kind of issue because nowadays the youth think that the best option when they have their problem is to take their life. That is what their mindset nowadays. No? So in 1992, the suicide rate here in the Philippines is lowered compared to the other country. However, after 20 years, or year 2012, according to Butuyan, they reported that as much as seven Pinay took their life in a day. So imagine, every day there are as much as 7 persons who is taking their lives. So, and according to National Poison Management and Control Center, they reported that those 30% of who took their life or who is committed to suicide is young adult who is in age 20 to 35 years old. And 16 of those are teens or in the age of 10 to 19 years old. So imagine that 46% of those people who committed suicide as belongs to the youth. So, come to think of it, na parang napakarami talagang kabataan ang nagkukumit ng suicide now in that year, that is year 2016. So, paano pa kaya sa paglipas pa ng panahon or hanggang sa taon na to? So, parang lumala yung suicide rate sa ating bansa. Kasi diba, as we observe sa news na naririnig natin is parang common talaga na yung youth yung nag-i-engage ng mga ganitong klaseng activity. Because nowadays, the youth think that is the best option to solve their problems. So, it is really important to, if you have problems, it is really important to share it with your friends, families, and your loved ones in order for you to feel better. And in that way, kasi it will help us to make us feel better, and also it will help us to lessen what we feel and our problems. So that is the best thing to do if you have those problems. That is the best thing to do if you have the problems in life. Don't think that the best option is to take your life, to commit suicide, because that is not the best way. Yet the best way is just to share what is your problems. So we will proceed to the second issue that is tackled to me to discuss, which is the premarital sex, early pregnancy, and abortion. So this is also one of the common issues that the youth faces today. Today, as we observe in our society, is napakarami na yung mga teenage mom or yung mga parents that is a teenager pa. So, in United Nations Population Fund, they reported that the adolescents' fertility is rising to the Philippines. This is not new to us kasi na-observe natin there are some students that bringing their child to the school. There are, I know you have those friends that is already a mother na. Yes, we can believe this statement that the nowadays is karamihan sa mga mother is a teenage pa. Diba? As we observe, we have these friends who is already a mother, and there are some students who is bringing their child in the school. It means they are already a mother. But that is not the only problem, because according to the Study of Population Institute of the University of the Philippines, more than 46% of teenage pregnant women resort to abortion, which is illegal and considered immoral by the Catholic Church. So imagine there is 46% of those teenage pregnant women who is resort to abortion. So napakarami yung nag-a-abort or nag-lead sa abortion because they think that is the option kapag nagkakamali sila sa mga ginagawa nila. Kasi of course, natatakot sila, so yung best way na ginagawa nila is pinapa-abort nila yung baby. So that's why ganyan yung nangyayari dito sa ating society, na maraming teenage mom, however marami din nag-lead sa abortion. Kasi that is the result kapag hindi tayo nag-iingat. Since it is really need na it is really need to think first what we need to do, kasi so that hindi tayo aabot sa ganung sitwasyon at makakadagdag sa abortion rate sa ating society or here in the Philippines. Right? So I hope you, my students, understand what I tackled in this day, kasi doon lamang nagtatapos ang ating discussion. I hope you learned something today. Once again, I am Nicole Limpot, and thank you for listening, and good day once again.